Alright guys, so now with pure vanilla server top rankers reaching over 10,000 trophies inside of the arena, there's a team that I want to share with you guys, and I'm sure you guys have already seen it, but it is going to be a Blu-ray Pi comp that you guys can use right now to climb inside of the arena, which is really good. But if you guys are still using the double DPS Blu-ray Pi, you guys might be having a little bit of trouble, so that's the reason why I wanted to share this comp so that you guys are still able to use Blu-ray Pi inside of the arena. The main reason why Blu-ray Pi is having a little bit of a struggle inside of a double DPS comp with something like Blu-ray Pi and just Moonlight is because of the fact that Stardust is able to prevent, alright, Blu-ray Pi from gaining her stacks, alright, her stacks to use her laser beam because of the sign of the star debuff, alright. This sign prevents all of the, buffs from being gained onto Blu-ray Pi, which means that she is not able to shoot out her laser. Alright, so that's the reason why we're using a triple DPS and also allowing Moonlight to be the one targeted instead of Blu-ray Pi. This topping has been shared by Andy Runner, but the treasures I've tweaked a little bit to work out for my account because definitely the stat difference is there. But here we go, guys. Let's go into it. The topping for Hollyberry is going to be 5 of the Swift Chocolate here. The reason why we're going with Swift Chocolate is because you want Hollyberry to quickly use her skill and have her rotation in order to protect the cookies and take the damage instead with the damage focus. All right, because some of the cookies are going to be a little bit lacking in the damage resist in some parts, and because you are using triple DPS rather than a double tank or double healer, you want Hollyberry to do her job and allow her to take the damage instead of your DPSs. So full Swift Chocolate, we're focusing on damage resist as well as the cooldown. If you guys can get it higher, the better it is, but around 15 to 16% is going to work out for you guys. Definitely just focus on the damage resist if you guys have to do so. Next one is going to be our Blu-ray Pi. Blu-ray Pi is using 5 of the Syrian Raspberry here, focusing on the damage resist as well as the attack and crit if you guys can, and you can have the attack speed, but no extra cooldown is required. All you want to do is Blu-ray Pi to really just have all the damages as possible and all the attack possible in order to survive and shoot out her laser. Alright, next one is going to be our Stardust. Stardust with full juicy apple jelly here. And the reason why we're going with it is because you want Stardust to have his ability crit and also make that target asleep because that is going to be part of his skill. So if any of his skill is able to crit, then the target enemy is going to fall asleep, allowing Blu-ray Pi to gain another stack of the tome in order to shoot out her laser. Alright, so this is really important, focusing on damage resist as well as crit. And of course, and no extra cooldown is required, but if you guys can have it, the better it is. All right, next one is going to be our Moonlight. Moonlight is focusing on 5 of the Syrian Raspberry. Once again, she is going to be the one to take the Sign of the Stars debuff from the enemy Stardust if you guys are versing them. So make sure that Moonlight is going to be the one to have the highest attack here, guys, compared to someone like Blu-ray Pi, so that she is the one targeted. And for the topping here, guys, Moonlight is going to be using, 5 of the Syrian Raspberry with damage resist focus, and around 8% cooldown is going to be really good. But main focus, guys, damage resist. All right, next one is going to be our Pure Vanilla, 3 Solid Almond, 2 Swift Chocolate, focusing on the damage resist as well as the cooldown. So now moving on to the treasure is going to be the Whistle as well as the Scroll with the new Jelly Watch. Of course, if you guys don't have the new Jelly Watch at level 12, just go with the regular one. But I am actually going with the rare scroll here instead of the epic scroll because of the fact that I did find that Moonlight started to die off in a couple of the battles, and the 30% extra defense actually helps out a lot. And of course, the attack percentage, 45%, is going to help out, all of my cookies do more damage, as well as Pure Vanilla to heal a lot more. So let's get into the arena, guys, and let me show you guys how well this team works out, especially later on against Frost Comp if I am able to find them as well. Alright guys, so here we go. This is going to be the double tank, double DPS, and a BTS as a healer. They do have the feather, but they do have BTS, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. But here we go. Let's get into it and see how well we do still. And here we go. And it is going to be the Moonlight as well as Stardust. So you're going to be able to see that Stardust is going to target Moonlight instead here, guys. And the 30% extra defense is definitely going to help out, Moonlight survive a little bit longer here. And right there, even before that 1 minute mark, we did get rid of, a feather, revive, and also actually just got rid of Stardust as well. So BTS comp is a lot easier to verse against, with this comp because of the fact that you're not having the burst heal from Pure Vanilla. So here we go, easy victory here. All right, so you can see that against a single healer especially, this team is going to work out really well, just because you're just able to burst them down so fast. All right, with this team. All right, guys, so here is another one here, also another double tank, double DPS, and they do also have the feather here, but let's still go for it. Grandmaster 2, and let's see how well we do still with this team. So according to the power level, it doesn't seem like the Stardust is using full on Serum Raspberry, but let's hope that we are able to get rid of one of the revives here before the 1 minute mark. And there we go, we did get rid of Moonlight's revive right there. Pure Vanilla was able to heal, and because of the fact that we were able to do that, the Moonlight is gone before that 1 minute. And we should be able to beat this one here with Moonlight, as well as our rest of the DPSs. And Stardust is gone from the enemy team as well. All right, so the real focus, against a feather comp is definitely going to be the ability to get rid of one of the DPS at least, right before that 1 minute mark. And we were able to do that really well. And look at that damage coming out from Blueberry Pie right there. 6.9 million damage against a Grandmaster 2 as well. Alright guys, so here we go. Another feather comp, but not a problem it seems like. Especially if the power level is not as high. Even if there's a Stardust, Stardust is not going to be doing the most damage here. Especially with the 1 minute mark buff. If it's not a full Serum Raspberry. So let's get into it again. And here we go guys. And it is going to be Stardust once again. But like I said before guys, if the Stardust is not using a full-on Serum Raspberry, even at that 1 minute mark, it's not going to be too much of a problem. And you can see right there that Moonlight does take a lot of damage, especially because of the sign of the star debuff, guys. So it is really good that the extra 30% defense is helping out a lot here for our team. And it seems like our Blueberry Pie did take the sign of the stars debuff one more time, preventing the stacks from taking place. But there we go. We have stacks now because the Blueberry, their Stardust is gone. Sorry. I'm getting these names mixed up sometimes. And here we go. We got the damages is focused. And there we go with that. And just laser beam them out of here. All right. So there you guys go. Again, Blueberry Pie doing the most damage with 7.2 million. Moonlight actually did 7 million damage as well. But definitely a strong team against a single healer comp, especially if the Stardust and the enemy team is not using a full Serum Raspberry. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a double healer. This is a team that you guys can also try and verse, especially if you know that there's going to be 2 double healers in the back right here with Herb. This is going to definitely work out here. Let's get into it. So this is going to be the Frost comp that I was talking about. Because of the fact that Blueberry Pie is able to not get frozen while she is using her laser beam, Blueberry Pie is really good against a Frost comp still. And right there, just so quickly able to get rid of every single one of the DPSs right there, guys. Look at that. Sherbet is gone. Healer is gone. Now only Hollyberry left alone, and easy victory. Especially if you just know that it is going to be a complete Frost comp here, guys. It's just so good to use Blueberry Pie because the transition is so good. Like Hollyberry, and then you use Blueberry Pie to put the debuff on them, the Tome debuff, and then Stardust, make that DPS fall asleep. Moonlight, make them fall asleep, and then Pure Vanilla, and then Hollyberry is able to transition with another stun as well. So easy victory. All right, guys, one last battle here against another double tank, double DPS with the Pure Vanilla. They do have the feather again, but it's not too high of a attack again, so it should be fine. Let's get into it. So while playing, the one comp that I would say that I had a little bit of struggle with is going to definitely be a comp where they have a Moonlight and Sherbet sometimes, just because of the fact that if you're not able to get rid of Sherbet right away, they are able to get frozen or frost debuffed, and they're gonna definitely have their attacks be slowed down a lot. And Moonlight on the enemy team is going to make our cookies fall asleep and stuff like that. So sometimes I do struggle against that comp, but majority of the time this comp is really good against a double tank, double DPS comp with a single healer, just because of the fact that the DPS from this comp is just so much and so quick that even a single healer, even a burst healer like Pure Vanilla, is not able to heal it up right away. And right there, 8 million damage coming out from Blueberry Pie once again, absolutely carrying this team. So there you guys go. If you guys are trying to utilize Blueberry Pie still, Blueberry Pie can be used, but it is going to be a lot different than before. Instead of using something like Wallberry here inside of the comp, you want to use Blueberry Pie with something like Stardust and just amplify the damage, amplify the amount of stacks that she is able to get, and things like that alongside Moonlight. If you guys can't use Stardust, all right, and you guys still have to go with this team here, then yes, go with go with the Wallberry here. But I would say make sure that at least Moonlight is going to be the one to have the highest attack, so that if you guys are versing Stardust inside of the arena, which is going to be common inside of the higher ranks, you won't be having Blueberry Pie take the sign of the star debuff as often and not be able to get the stacks to shoot out a laser and completely making her useless inside of the arena. And once again, guys, I do recommend the rare scroll if possible, especially if you guys find out your cookies are dying too often because of the burst damage from the enemy team. The 30% defense definitely does help out. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys found the video helpful. Good luck with the climbing, guys. There's now 5 days remaining, so good luck. I'm gonna try to keep climbing as much as possible, but we'll see how far I get. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.